What's up, Mighty Ducks? It's your girl Andy of Just a Girl Sports. Thanks for clicking on this video to watch. I hope that it is very helpful to you, especially the ladies out there trying to get on these apps, trying to get money with the boys. Let's go. So in this video, I'm going to screen record how I use the several different apps that I use. We're going to go over Chalkboard. We're going to go over Sleeper, PrizePicks, Dabble, and Betr. So if that's something that interests you, learning more about daily fantasy sports and the apps that we can grow our bankroll on, definitely stay tuned to the video, and I'll see y'all in the next one tomorrow. Peace.
Hey ladies and gents and everybody in between, Mighty Ducks, let's get into it. So this is going to be a how-to on several different apps. We're going to go over Sleeper, Dabble, PrizePicks, Betr, Underdog, which I have to put money into my Underdog because I just haven't been hitting on Underdog. And then, of course, Chalkboard. I should be getting a Chalkboard code soon. Let's get into it. My favorite one is Sleeper. This is my code, JUSTAGIRL. Use that code and you will get a 100% deposit match up to $500. Please, please, please use my code. It really helps me out a lot. If you use my code, screenshot that you use my code, DM me, and I will send you my VIP slips for a month for free. So you'll get a free 30 days to get access to my slips every single day. Let's get started. So first things first, when you open up the app, this is what you will see. At the very top, you will have the league, NBA, NHL, college basketball, all the games in the different regions or conferences, if that's what they call them. I can't filter by league. There you go. Top 5 games, top 25, all games, whatnot. They also have NFL, MLB, and college football as well. But as we know, we're in the off season for those. So that's the top part. The second part, this second section right here, is for the games. So these are all the games and what time they come on for the day that you are trying to place a pick on. This is what you can do if you just want to dial in or hone in on a specific game. Say, for instance, I like the Villanueva game going on at 6 p.m. So we're going to play in here. We're in the game, right? Now you can search the player right under the name, Villanueva, or Villanova. I don't know why I want to call it Villanueva. Anyways, you can search the players. You search the players for that game. So it'll have both players from each team. And then you can go hit this little, what is it called? Stats sign. And it'll show you their stats. Now for NBA, it's much more stats on the side. But for college basketball, they just don't do that. Right here, over to the right-hand side where you see the more and the less, that 1.58 times is the multiplier for the more. If that player gets over 2.5 rebounds, which is 3, you will get 1.58 of your money, of the money. However, if you go against him to go less, you'd get a little bit more money. So let's kind of play with it, right? So if we were going to say he's going to hit more, and that's kind of how you know a little bit if the player prop has a lower multiplier, that's usually the one you want to go with unless you have further research, right? So let's go with that. And then you can slide over to another player. Go back to the main screen. You can select that jersey and it'll give you more stats. It'll let you know what the community is projecting, their averages for the season, all games, home games, and on the road games. Then you can go through their different summaries, the game log, how many minutes they actually played and what they got. You're watching the game at the top under that jersey. Say you're watching the game and you want to know what player is who. This is what I've been doing. I'll go look for their number on the Sleeper app, even though I'm probably not watching a pick on the Sleeper app, and I will lock it in. I will get that number and then I will watch the game for that player. So that's really helpful. I really, really love the Sleeper app. All right. So next we're going to go up top, and this is the wallet right next to the picks. And you can see how much money you have in, how much is withdrawable. You can withdrawable, withdraw or deposit. You can link your payments or your accounts, and then it'll show you how much you've put on the games. All right, and then next to that is picks, and then you can see all the picks that you have in, the completed, the wins, all the wins, and the amount, all that good stuff. You can kind of filter it out and see where you're going, and the live games that are actually playing at that time. You can just watch those picks if you put in several picks. Let's lock in a pick together. We'll hit that purple button at the bottom, and this is going to let you know how much money you would make. If I put $1 on it, I would only make $4 because it is a 4.7 times multiplier. All right, but if I were to put $10 on it, it's $47, $25, $118, $50, $236. You get where I'm going. It also gives you your current balance right there, and you can still switch it out if you would like. You can swipe over to delete a player and then submit. However, I'm glad I did that because now you can see that you have to have players from opposing teams on there. Like, yes, I can lock these two in, but I still have to lock someone in from another team in order for me to be able to submit this entry. Go on to the next app. Next, we're going into Dabble. Use my code JUSTAGIRL All right. At the very bottom right is your profile. Banter, like this is where you can communicate with people in the community. You have play at the bottom. This is where you will actually lock in your picks. Search for actual people like myself. You can follow me and get all my picks that way. And you can see what people are doing on their feed. All right. Now back to the top because I started off in the wrong area, but I wanted to show you guys my name is JUSTAGIRL Sports. If you use my code, Dabble will give you a free $10 without ever making a deposit or anything of that nature. No card needed. Just set up your account. All right. So first, when you open up the app, you're going to start on play. At the very top, they have the leagues. Under that, they have the game. You kind of notice the setup here. And then they have the players, the lobby, right? At the top right corner, you have your wallet. And it also shows you your picks, which you have pending. And then you have the support right here. And then also settings like edit your profile, stuff like that. To lock in a pick on Dabble, we do not have that search feature. We do not have the search feature. And every player prop is sectioned off. As you can see, there's like a banner at the top just telling you what you're playing on. Let's go to a college basketball game. So we have points, rebounds, assists, PRAs, 3-point made, and you just click the more the less on who you want to bet for or go against or whoever. And you can pick up to 8 picks for 100 times. Oh, you can't do duplicate players. My bad. I probably clicked somebody twice. Alrighty. So for 100 times, if I were to put $1 in, I would make $100. The payouts are crazy. So if you can hit an 8-man, this is crazy. And if you notice, a lot of these picks or these player props don't have a decimal or half number. So there's so much value in that, because if this player was to actually hit exactly 9 assists and you went for the more, then you would actually push, so you would still get some kind of money, right? But if he goes under, of course, you lose that leg. Dabble is fun. Let's see some other payouts. For 5 legs is 20 times, but I always stick to 4 and 3. For 4 is 10 times, and for 3 is 6 times. And then you just place your pick right down there, place the number you want to put on it, and place it. So that is Dabble. Make sure you use my code. Next, we're going to go into PrizePicks. Everybody loves PrizePicks. All right. PrizePicks. At the top, we have the league. In the middle, we have the popular projection categories. And then we have our search bar and the player. You're starting to get that there is a common theme with these apps, right? So to withdraw your money, there is this request withdraw button. You have your credit up at the top. And then you also have your wallet here where you can add funds. For PrizePicks, the way that we can see their stats on here is with the little stat button to the left of their jersey or face. You can kind of see the projections or their statistics for their last 5 games. To select the player prop, you just hit more or less, and you can also search. The most player props you can put on a slip is 6 for PrizePicks. I'm honestly not sure how many players you can put on a slip. On Sleeper, I never tried it. Okay, so you can put 8 on a slip on Sleeper. There you go. Ooh, for $25, I should try that. Hit that 2,500 on a. Hey, boy. Anyway, back to PrizePicks. So you can put a 6-man slip together. You can change out the more or less. And then you come down here, 6-man flex play. If you get 6 correct, that's 25 times. If you get 5 correct, that's you double your money. Now, if you bring this down to a 4-man slip, you can do a power play or a flex pay. A flex play will give you 5 times if you get all 4 correct, or 1.5 times if you get 3 correct. So you get something if you miss one leg. However, if you want to throw it all in one play, then go ahead and do the power play, which pays you 10 times. All right. So this flex pay is just a little insurance, and then power play is like all in, right? That is how you would lock in a slip on PrizePicks. Next, we're going to go to Betr. Betr has the same type of situation. We have the league at the top. We have trending players down here at the bottom. And we have our account over here to the right. You can use my code or my referral link. Actually, it is down in the description bar of this video. There is the QR code. They have promo deals. So All-Star Weekend, you can make a pick, discounted picks, tell a friend, they earn $50, you earn $50. Actually, if you use my code, new users, your first entry is matched up to $250. So if you put $250 in the account, they'll match your $250. All right. Then we have our entries: open, closed, won, lost. And then this is the home, back to the home screen. All right. So they also have, they do not have college football, but they do have the UFC fights. I don't know how to pick on UFC fights, so I'm just going to go from here. But let's go to NHL. At least it's an actual sport. There's only one game on tonight. And so you would drop down that drop. If there's multiple games, they'll all be listed, but you hit that drop down. It lets you know what time the game starts. And these are the players that you can place picks on. The players are very much so not in alignment with other apps, where other apps have a lot more players, like the full team damn near. But you'll notice on basketball, they won't have everybody, maybe 6 players per team or something like that. They take the best. And then you would hit that plus sign next to the player and hit your projection, whichever one you would like. So I'm just going to hit, they have multipliers. So if this person hits, then it's always more. So you can do an 8-man slip for 200 times your money. If you get a perfect play and you put $5 down, you would win $1,000. Now, if we were to go back and delete some, remove. Let's do a 5-man slip. I like 5-man slips if I'm really trying to go big or go home, because $5 will win you, or I never really place $5 picks on here, but $15 will win you $450. So that seems pretty worth it to me. Whereas 15 on, let's do with 5 players, right? So let's edit it down to 4 players, right? Done. So 4 players here, my unit size is 15. So 4 players here, they win. It's a $300 payout. Whereas with Sleeper, a 4-man is $100 payout. All right. So just keep that in mind, that if you want to have fun, if you really want to throw down and you really believe in your picks, this is the app to actually gamble on. This isn't the app to make a consistent type of money flow or money build, because there's just not that many projections, especially if we were doing this during the NBA season. There's just not that many projections and not enough players to really make a good slip. So I only play on this app when I'm really doing the G word. You feel me? So next app we're going to go into is Underdog, and I actually want to deposit some money, so I'm going to show you guys how to deposit money. So I'm going to put 100 in from my PayPal. This is actually the first time I've ever deposited into Underdog since October. So I pulled all my money out and went to PrizePicks, and I left a few dollars in and ended up losing it. So that's how that goes. But anyways, I put some money in there for the first time since October, and let's get into it. Let's go through this actual app. So it's pretty much the same, except they have it kind of mixed with league and the sport. So here you'll see college basketball, but then you'll see tennis or PGA or hockey. I mean NHL, which is hockey, right? But doesn't tennis have their own like league name? You get what I'm saying? So soccer, FIFA, there's a difference. I don't know what that is. They also have esports, MMA, women's basketball, all these different sports and leagues to actually place picks on. All right. So let's go home. Let's go to college basketball again. Let's just find some players to put on our slip. And boom. So we have our players slipped in here. You can also do an insured slip just like on PrizePicks. If you were to place $20 on this pick, you would win 400. If you wanted it to be insured, it would be 10 times. And if you get 4 correct, then it would be 2.5 times your money. All right. So this is really cool app as well. The 5-man slips are just really good to stick with when it comes to Underdog. And PrizePicks, I say I like 4-man slips, 3 and 4-man slips on Underdog, 3 and 4-man slips on Sleeper, 2 and 4-man slips on PrizePicks, or if I'm really going for it, then a good 6-man that just lost. This wasn't my slip, actually. I was playing with a friend, just tailing him. So I'll do a 3 every now and then, but I like 4-man, 2-mans, and 6-mans. So that's kind of how I play with PrizePicks. On Dabble, I like the 3 and the 4-man, and on Betr, I'm going for the times 20, which is the 5-man, I believe. So those are all the apps that I use. Oh wait, no, I have Chalkboard. Chalkboard is kind of the same way. Sorry, I missed that one. It's kind of the same way as all the other previous apps, where they have the league at the top, your picks, your wallet over here. But the difference is, say for instance, you search someone and their name is Jarvis, right? Jarvis. For whatever reason, your phone is going to try to autocorrect and say we select Jarvis. Once you put that space behind it, you're going to lose them. So I kept thinking that picks were gone because I was whatever, having that space behind. If you see these little 2 arrows at the top, that just means you can place a pick if you want it to go lower. If you want it to be 1.5, you can do that, but that brings down your multiplier. If you want to go higher, that brings down your multiplier. So it's set at 2.5, but you can always go lower and higher for a different multiplier. So multiplier just like on Sleeper. So let's do him. Have a maximum of 8 picks, right? So then you view your entry at the bottom, and you can switch out your entry, or it's locked if you did that whole game plan that I just showed you. And then here is your entry. If you're playing with $20, the max payout is going to be 1,000. So we would have to adjust to where that payout is not so much. It is a fun app to play on, but for Chalkboard, I like to leave it at 3 to 4 players. So that's a 20 times multiplier. The multiplier changes based on the players that you picked. And say I put $2 on it, I'd win 40. If I did my unit size of 15, I'd win $307. I haven't played on Chalkboard a lot, but I do see some value here. It's just the projections change so fast and they will take a player down right up under your nose. So if I ever send out a Chalkboard slip that you want to play with, definitely lock it in as soon as possible because Chalkboard does not play that. All right. Thanks for watching this video. I hope to see you guys soon. Make sure you use my code here. If this video helped you out and you found it useful and you're interested in one of the apps that I just went over, definitely use my promo codes. For Sleeper, it's Just a Girl. For Dabble, it's Just a Girl Sports. For PrizePicks, I do not have a nice little code, but that is the code and they will match your initial deposit up to $100. For Betr, you have to use my link in the description bar. For Underdog, it's Being Andy Jane, which is my personal Instagram if you guys wanted that. And then Chalkboard is coming soon. I just submitted my affiliate paperwork. So definitely at least tap in with Sleeper. I love that app the most out of all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I love that app the most. Second would be PrizePicks, then Betr for some fun, Underdog, Dabble, then Chalkboard. All right. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. And hey, Mighty Ducks, thanks for watching this video. I hope it was informational for you and helpful. Definitely lock in so we can cash out together. I look forward to working with every single one of you. Post free picks every single day. So make sure you subscribe, like, comment down below if this was helpful. And I will see you guys tomorrow in the next video. Thanks for watching. Peace.